Hey guys, I'm Steph from rockytems.com, and in this tutorial we are going to talk about how to use the theme options interface of our Nimva theme. So let's go to our dashboard, admin dashboard. That's VP admin, and as you can see we now have this new feature called theme options with an N that stands for Nimva. Let's click it. And this is actually the section where everything can change the look and functionality of your site. As you can see, you have settings for logo. You will have settings to change the header, the social media, footer, typography, colors, background, buttons. Everything that exists with our Nimva theme can be changed here. Right, so the first thing you'll notice is the actual version of the theme. This is version 1.1. You will have here ability to go and check out the online documentation and of course the narrated video tutorials which we created. As you can see, we have a save changes button here, which is always present. You also have the option reset, which will, if you click it, will revert all the changes that you did to your theme options to the default ones. You also have another save all changes button just in case you don't see this big green one. Okay, so on the left you have the navigation menu for all the options available of our Nimva theme. Okay, so the first option is called the logo. This controls the logo of your site. You have the option to use a image logo as well as a text logo. The text logo will be used only if you remove the logo, the image logo. You can also specify a retina logo, which you should remember that needs to be twice the size of the normal logo. Okay, you have the option to also resize the logo to a height of 97 pixels. This is the actual height we've been using for our logo, so just in case you were wondering. Right, you have the general options settings, which allows you, as you can see, to change the sidebar position, the default sidebar position, how many featured images to be used for your post pages, portfolio items, and such on. Okay, you have the option to enable or disable the smooth scrolling. You can disable the responsiveness of your site if you want your site to look exactly like you see it on your desktop machine. Make it look exactly like this on your mobile device. Okay, you have a tracking code here. You can paste your Google Analytics code here. You have the option to paste any custom code, JavaScript code that requires to be embedded before the closing head tag. You can also paste any code, JavaScript, HTML, whatever you need, before the closing body tag. The top bar section actually controls, let's switch back to the front end, this area here, from here to here. Everything that is here, you know, the contact info and the social media profiles, everything can be changed here. You can actually select what to show on this side, what to show on this side. You have the options to change the contact info. You also have the option for your mobile devices to enable a tap to call button, so the users can easily call you. Here you have options to customize the look of the top bar section. Everything can be changed from font color to background color. Right, so the header settings. This section controls, in my opinion, one of the most important section of your site, the header, which starts from here to here. As you can see, we have created 3 default layouts which you can use. This is the default layout that you see now here. Logo on the left and the menu on the right, as you can see, but you can choose this one with a centered logo, the menu beneath, and if that's not okay with you, then you can use this one. Right, so you have a bunch of options here to customize the look and the look of your header menu. Sorry, not menu, the header section, the entire header section, not the menu. Okay, there are specific options only for the version 2 and version 3 of the header. This is the version 2, this is the version 3, this is the version 1. Okay. There are also some extra options which you can use. This is the sticky header. This means, as you can see, that the header menu will always follow you everywhere you go. You can disable that by switching off this option. The transparent sticky header. As you can see, when you scroll down, this header area has a transparency set, which you can disable here, or you can enable and disable the header shadow. The header shadow, you should understand that this small gray shadow that you see beneath the header can be also turned on or off if you need it. Right, the social media, as you may guess, controls your social media profiles that you're using on your site. You can also customize the look of the social media on the header top bar. As I said, the top bar is this section here, from here to here, so you can customize the social media profiles settings here. You have an option to customize the menu. They're great. They're just great. I mean, you can use everything from a custom color for your menus, but since we have no menu active now, it's a bit hard to understand. Don't worry. There's a specific tutorial on how to create your menus later on. Okay. The page title and breadcrumb. This this has a very high importance for some of our users, which demanded that they need more control of this page title and breadcrumb. Okay, the breadcrumb is actually this area here. This is the page title, actually the post title, and this is the breadcrumb. The entire section, page title and breadcrumb, is this one from here to here. This one can be customized as well. You can use any color you want for this title, any color you want for your links. You can use actually a custom background color or a custom image, right? You can select, as you can see here, the padding outside and inside, any border, how thick the border of your page title and breadcrumb section is. Lots and lots of settings. You can also control the footer. You can hide the footer widgets. You can hide the copyright. You can center the copyright if you want. Enter your copyright text here. You can also use the footer menu. Another demand from our user. We also have implemented a Twitter feedback bar, which if you enable, you will have to actually first create a Twitter app. Okay, there's a call to action bar. As you can see it, this is the one. You can also customize it any way you want. You can also disable it. You can use any color you want for your background, your text, links, everything can be changed in the footer as well. Lots and lots of settings, as you can see. Okay, the background actually controls not only the background of your site, but still on this section you can select your site layout, which can be wide or boxed. Again, here are some nice options which you can use as a background image, how the image is going to be repeated on your site. You can enable parallax effect just in case you want to use this feature. Remember that you need a very big image, not just in you know, the width of the image, but also the height of the image needs to be quite big, so it can cover up the entire background of your site. You will also have an option to use video backgrounds. This is a nice feature we implemented in our Nimva team. Okay, so all you need is a video from YouTube, because at the moment we only support videos from YouTube. Right, you have a bunch of options which you can use here. I'm going to explain this later on. Typography is another very interesting section of the admin area, because you can actually set any font you want for your text elements, you know, from headings to the actual body font size, header, the contact in the header, the page title, breadcrumb, anything, sidebar, footer, the default heading, H1, H2, and so on. You know, if you're not very comfortable with using any Google fonts, you can actually use standard fonts like Arial, Courier, you know, Georgian, and fonts like that. Also, we added the option to use your custom font. So if you have some custom font which you want to use and they are not part of the Google font pack, you can upload them here. You just need, if I remember, the TTF and EOT. I'm not sure, but I think it is going to work just fine with the TTF version of your font. Right, after you upload your custom fonts, you can choose where to use this custom font for the body, the header, headings, logo, tagline, and footer settings. Okay, the color scheme, this is easy to understand. Most of the colors can be set here for the body, the span tag, you know, the link color, the headings, the navigation. Also, this is a nice feature for the image overlay. When you will set featured images for your post, you will notice a nice hover effect over your images. So you can tweak them here, the colors. So everything can be changed here. Okay, buttons. These are the default buttons that come with Nimva. This is the red button, dark blue, orange, turquoise, emerald, amethyst, wet asphalt, the light button, which is actually a very very white button, the dark button, which is actually a black button, and two cool buttons, the transparent light and transparent dark, because these buttons have no background. Okay, also forgot to mention the WooCommerce button, which you can select its colors here. The VC elements, these are actually the visual composer elements which you are going to use to create the most appealing and attractive and coolest elements for the pages you are going to create. Right, so you can see the accordion, clients, title, featured services. Don't worry if you don't understand now what these are. As soon as I'm going to explain how to use these visual composer elements on pages, this will become a lot clearer for you. Just remember that you have an option. You have all the options here to set them as to set the default values of these elements. Mostly these are you know, colors, backgrounds, colors, and such. Right? You have an option to comments. You can choose where to use these comments on post, on pages. You can choose how the submit comment button will look, and other settings. You have the blog options, which controls your blog area. I'm not going to go into these settings because these should be explained separately, and I'm going to do that in a future video. Portfolio options, this also, just like the blog options, allow you to customize the single portfolio page, and as well the portfolio shortcodes, portfolio visual composer shortcode actually. The WooCommerce allows you to enable a sidebar, select what sidebar to use, if you want to use any sidebar for your shop page, how many products to use per page, and such. Custom CSS, paste here any CSS, custom CSS rule that you want to use to override the default style sheet of the Nimva theme, right? So the contact options allows you to customize and create basically the contact page, because based on these options here, your contact page will be generated. And least but not last, one of the most important areas is the backup options. You can use this area to back up your options and restore them. You can transfer theme options data to, let's say that you have a development site, and after you finish doing all the changes to your theme settings, you want to move these settings to the live domain. All you have to do is click on backup options. This weird looking text will be generated. You just have to select it all, copy it from this place, and paste it to your new site, and that's it. All your theme options will be transferred from the development site to the live site. Okay, so this is just a summary of how big and how complex the theme options of the Nimva theme is. When I say complex, I refer to the fact that we have implemented lots and lots of settings for you to use. So that's it with the theme options interface. Thank you for watching.